and cuisines in any district in the city, right here in the Mission District. Why don't we capture that and work with Mission restaurants to support Mission families and youth going to college? That spawned the idea of Food for Thought.
Sweet hometown, how I love to hear you sing as I'm walking in the morning down your bright streets. And there's an early sunrise coming up on Old Fairview, on a city growing older, a city in full bloom.
I was fascinated by it. I've never seen anything like it. I had no idea.
Fast cars, bright lights, who might it be? Big screens, small fish, where to go from here? Long days, late nights, you nowhere to call home.
Today, Long Beach is seeing huge growth in a new type of aquatic recreation, kite surfing.
It's the fastest growing water explorer in the world, and we are really having this is probably the most awesome place in Southern California. This is Kite Beach in Southern California. So everybody comes here from beginner through intermediate to expert to practice and hone their skills right here in Long Beach in Belmont Shores.
If an earthquake happens, are you prepared? When the shaking stops, look around and make sure it's safe to move. Expect aftershocks. These secondary shock waves are usually less violent, but can still cause more damage to weakened structures. Aftershocks can occur in the first hours, days, weeks, or even months after the original earthquake. A safety message from LBTV.
Riding a bicycle can seem like child's play.
But only if you're playing indoors. Cars and bikes need to play together.
Play it safe. Ride by the rules.
Hey, share the road.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along,
Being a caregiver for my mother very early on was, again, it was my reality. It was my mother, and I was madly in love with my mother, and I didn't want her to die. And when she got cancer, I felt it was my responsibility to keep her alive. For some reason, at 11 years old, when she got the cancer, I decided that it was my job to do anything she needed because I wanted her to live.
Hi, I'm Laura Nickerson, here to give you the buzz on local news and events. I'm standing here at the Will Geer Theatricum Botanicum. Now, this is an incredible outdoor theater right in the heart of Topanga Canyon, and they feature Shakespearean plays. And in local news, the Los Angeles Conservancy released their 2014 Preservation Report Card for LA County. And guess what? The city of Calabasas got an A+. We did it! Woohoo! Wow, I wish I had gotten grades like that in high school. And now it's time for the Calabasas Sports Blast with Rohit Ghosh.
Whoa.
Maybe. Now this is what I'm talking about. Thanks, Laura.
The move begins.
The winches on the ship equally pull as we equally let out. So we have a braking system and a pulling system, and we watch that very, very closely as the crane comes off the ship. If we get into a point that we don't like, all we do is flip the winches in the other direction and we can pull the crane right back onto the ship. So we have an exit plan all the time.
And on this day, the first crane came off safe and sound in about an hour.
It went perfectly. We had a great crew out here. As long as we've done our planning and everybody's on the same page, we're doing the same thing at the same time, it's a pretty smooth process.